Alright everybody, are you looking for everything that you need to make your Yvonne the best agent that you ever can? Well, I've got you covered. Alrighty, so let's first go over her main source of damage. And that would be her best in slot, the artsy tyrannical. If not, you then have a few options. You have her second best from the battle pass, which is the navigator. You then have her third best, which is the wedge, and then finally the fourth best is the howling guard. Alrighty, so Yvonne's best set for single target DPS is a 4-piece of the MI security set, being the MI security overalls, the MI security hands PPE, and then 2 of the MI security toolkits. Now, if you don't have access to the level 70 gear, you can then also go with the Mordvault installation set, and you would also be using the wedge for her primary. For the gear in particular, you would be using the Mordvault installation vest T1, the Mordvault installation gloves, the Mordvault installation wrench T1, and then finally the Mordvault installation battery. And now let's finally go over her team compositions. Now, she has 4 teams total, one of them being a free-to-play team. So the first one being a solidification team of herself, Gilberta as a support, Alesh as a skill point generator, and then finally Jahi as a sustain. The reason that you would do that is because it centers around applying cryo and nature inflictions and also solidification on enemies and enabling Yvonne's own buffs. Now Jahi and Gilberta are there because they can apply their buffs and debuffs to maximize Yvonne's damage potential. And finally, Alesh is there to help with the skill point generation and to also apply cryo infliction on his ultimate. Next, there is also a cryo team. So there is Yvonne as the main DPS, there is Last Right as a support, Jahi as a support, and then finally Fluorite as a support. Now, the reason why you do use this team is because it would maximize Yvonne's ultimate uptime, stacking plenty of cryo inflictions for her to consume via her battle skill. Each stack of the infliction consumed will add energy for Yvonne, allowing her to perform her ultimate more frequently. Next, you have a burst team of, again, Yvonne as the main DPS, Gilberta and Perlica, and Jahi, all as supports. Now, the reason why you'd use this team is because it centers around applying multiple debuffs from Gilberta and Perlica to the enemy, while keeping Yvonne buffed with Jahi to maximize her ultimate damage. Now, there is a note to this, and is the fact that due to the low cryo and nature inflictions of this team, Yvonne's ultimate uptime suffers due to the low energy gain, but deals higher damage from the multitude of buffs and debuffs. And then finally, you have a free-to-play team of, again, Yvonne as the main DPS, Estelle or Fluorite as a support, Alesh or Akikuri as a skill point generator, and then finally Snowshine as a sustain. Now, you get Snowshine for free when you begin the game, and that can be used for sustain and also cryo infliction. Now, Alesh is a bit hard to get rid of for this team, but you can always try to make do with Akikuri just for the skill points. And for the other supports, Estelle or Fluorite can be used for cryo infliction stacks. And that is everything for our cryo DPS Yvonne. Who would you want to see next? Thanks for watching.